Hello, this is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy some good old yarny talk. Hello, this is Pamela, and you're on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Well, today's video is the Monday Crochet Chat. So guys, just grab your cup of coffee, grab you some tea, grab you anything you want to drink, and sit back and let's just enjoy some good old Monday Crochet talk. All right, I hope everybody's got them something to drink, and because I do have a few things to show you guys this morning. Good old black coffee this morning. I'd like to say thank you to my newest member, and that is Rebecca Clybrink. And I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. Thank you so much for joining my channel. And I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers for all the emails, comments, likes, shares that you guys do for me. I appreciate that very, very much. And I thank you for the tips and advice that you give me. And I actually used one of them, and I will show that in today's video as well. So I just appreciate that very much. You don't realize it, but when you leave us podcasters tips and advice and things like that, you help us see things in a different way. And it is really helpful. Sometimes we may not always use the tips that we get, and sometimes we do. So, you know, just like in anything, any situation, you know. So please always leave those if you see something that you think, you know, like, hey, this would probably look good this way. Comment, let us know. And it helps others as well, because a lot of you guys actually read the comments, what other people are saying. I know that because you'll leave a comment saying that you read someone else's comment. Especially if you're doing a review, you're like, I agree with what everyone else is commenting, you know. So I know you guys read each other's comments and stuff. And so, you know, if you leave tips and things, you could be helping not just me out, but you could be helping other people out as well. So remember that. All right. I tell you what, I'm wearing my newest creation today, my newest sweater. It is the Essential Crochet Sweater. And I plan on making this, as you can tell, in some nice neutral colors to make them essential for my wardrobe. So let's take a quick peek at this sweater. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this sweater that I have on. This pattern will be released hopefully this week. I've just got to do the tutorial, but if the pattern is finished, the written pattern is finished, I will go ahead and just release it. And then when the tutorial comes out, you can follow along if you need to. It's a pretty easy pattern. So let's take a look at this a little bit. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. This is the finished, and I will be making this in some more colors. Here's the pocket, and I did make it nice and roomy. Like I said, this is, I guess I'm considering this a large, and you can just alter it to fit your size. Yeah, it's made with the back panel, and then you just crochet the front panels onto it. And then you crochet the edging, and then you crochet the sleeve on there. So, and then you add your pockets. Yes. So I will probably be releasing the pattern for sale on Etsy and on my blog before I actually release the tutorial. That is, if it comes back from the testers. Because the next one that I make is going to be in the gray, and I want to use it as part of the tutorial. Okay guys, you know that I'm excited about that. So the next thing that I have is the Nana doll. Isn't she adorable? Look at that. I am so glad. I started her last year, and for some reason, all I had to do was, of course I switched the eyes out, but all I had to do was put the hat, or crochet the hat, crochet the little hair, the little bow, the dress on the doll. I already had the body. I just crocheted the dress down. I already had the sleeves. I had the legs. Everything was stuffed. The head was stuffed. I just made this cute little scarf, but you know how easy that is. It's just straight stitches, you know. But yeah, that's all I had to do, and she was finished. So it took no time at all. And I'm like, I don't really have no idea why I set her to the side. maybe I just got overwhelmed with November and December coming along or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's take a closer look at her. Alrighty, guys, looky there. I finished the Nana doll. And someone suggested that I keep the eyes the way they were in the book. And thank you so much for that, because it made me look at it differently. And I do like this, the way they do the eyes better. That is why one of the reasons why I fell in love with her. So I decided to keep it the way it was. I took out the safety eyes. So thank you very much for that. And I just found these buttons, that one and this one here. And I found this one in my buttons. So I put that on the back. The hair isn't as long as what they showed. Of course, I might have put a little bit too much stuffing in the head. You know me. I don't know. And I'm going to add some blush. They have a little bit of blush on the cheeks, so I'm going to do that. I just need to do it. Look at this book. I used 2 hooks, a 2.25 and a 2. Let's see. I have to get it up close here. I used a 2.25 and a 2.75. And this book you can get from Amazon. It's called Sweet Crochet Friends. And I did show this, so I'm not going to show it again. But there's the Nana doll. I just used scrap yarns in this. Isn't that one adorable? Oh, that's cute. And, you know, you can make some of these that are dressed like in the boys. If you want them more girly, just add the girl accents to them. You know, like that one being red and white. You could do it in pink and white and purple and white. That's the whole fun of all this stuff. Just change colors. There's the Nana doll. And I just fell in love with her when I saw that. Anyway, this is the book I got, the Sweet Crochet Friends. I did just use scrap yarns. I used white. This is red. Her dress is actually burgundy. I kind of made them offset. Red and burgundy normally don't go good together, but I think they look really good in this project. And then brown and beige, and then black for the eyes there. Those are the colors that I used. And they were just scrap yarns from my little scrap box that I keep right there. All right, let's take a look at some of this yarn that I got right here. That is from Michael's. Okay, guys, so this is the yarn that I bought at Michael's. They had them buy one, get one half price. And this is the black that I used right here. It's impeccable. 285 yards, a medium 4-weight, 100% acrylic. And the color just says black on it. I used 4 and then a little bit into this one to just finish off the sleeve, one of the sleeves, and to make 2 pockets. So I didn't really get into this one too much. This pattern, apparently I think it's a little yarn eater that I happen to go with for this sweater. Okay, so my next sweater, well, I'll go ahead and show this first. I do plan on making a sweater in this one, but I'm thinking about doing this one maybe in another design. Basically, same type of sweater though, or something, I'm not quite sure. But I do have something else in my head. So I may keep the same stitch, or I may do a different stitch. But it's going to be constructed the same. But this is amethyst. So since the other one took 5 skeins, I went ahead and grabbed another one of these. And for my gray, I grabbed 6, and I really only needed 5. But who knows, it probably will come in handy anyway. I may just make me a hat or something if I have any left over. So, because I think I only needed 5. But anyway, the color of this one, but this will be my next one because, you know, I'm trying to make the essential sweater. That means I want, you know, these solid colors that will go with everything. Let's see what the color on this one. It's called Pale Gray. Is the color on this one. So I wanted a black one and a gray one, and I may end up getting a gold color one. A mustard color, if I can get it right. But anyway, That's the yarn that I got at Michael's. They were $3.49 a skein. And I forgot to mention on this one, I'm using a K-hook for the sweater. So we used 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little bit, like I said, a little bit of that one right there. So almost 5 at 285 yards for a size large. That was my Michael's. This has been a really fun weekend. We did not get snow here in Arkansas, in the central part of Arkansas, but we did get ice. I'll show you a quick picture of that. It looks like snow, but it's ice. So that is when I ran out of yarn and I wasn't able to finish this. I had probably this much right here left of the sleeve. Well, yeah, probably about that much left of the sleeve. I still had the 2 pockets to do, and I couldn't get to Michael's because it was iced over. But it finally melted enough to where I could go Saturday, so I just ordered it online and did the customer pickup, and all I had to do is drive up to the front, and I was in parking spot number 1, and they brought it out to me. So it was, you know, very easy to do. I got home, I immediately finished this, and I had a little visitor in my yarn room yesterday. Let's look at a few little cute photos of this little man that will be a year old March the 6th. Isn't he just adorable? I can't help. It was my first time to bring him into the yarn room. When he was a little bitty baby, I brought him in here and took a picture of him, me holding some yarn, and you know, we had the yarn behind us. He was just a little baby. He had no idea where he was. Well, this go around, when I brought him in here, I opened up the yarn room door. His eyes got big because all the bright bold colors, and he was just looking, you know, it was so funny. And he just didn't want to touch anything, you know, he was just so mesmerized by all the color. And so I just set him in the floor, and he just looked up at me and then looked around, and it was just so funny. And then next thing you know, he crawled over to that doll, and he just stared at the doll, and he'd get closer and closer to the doll and just stare, and then he'd look over at me, and then he'd look back at the doll, and it was just so much fun. Anyway, and I couldn't believe the good picture that I got. I set him up in that chair to get a picture, and I did not think that he would sit there and smile at me like that. I mean, talking about perfect. So my daughter is going to print that picture, and we're going to frame it, and it's going to go somewhere in this room because, you know, I couldn't help myself. It's the perfect picture. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I had a great weekend. I hope you guys did too. Let's go ahead and read our 365 days of prayer. Okay guys, let's do our 365 days of prayer. Confidence. Do not throw away our confidence, which has a great reward. Hebrews 10:35. Holy One, you are my confidence. I don't trust in the strength of my own abilities or in the faithfulness of even my closest friends. There's not much in life that I am truly certain of, but may I never doubt that you are my great reward. Whatever happens in life, would you keep me tucked into your side, covered in your loyal love and great grace. Even when my confidence wavers in religious systems and what I thought were non-negotiable beliefs are shown to simply be tradition painted as petty, may my heart stay tethered to yours. You don't deal in manipulation or fear. It's not how you operate. When I question perhaps everything else, may your love be the staying force. I cannot despise a life lived out of true affection. Your ways, Jesus, are beautiful, and I want to follow you. The cost may be great, but the reward will be worth it, far beyond anything I can imagine with my limited creativity. What are you most confident about? That is really good one for today. Okay guys, that is all that I have for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed putting on this Monday crochet chat. Just remember guys to live life, have fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.